Good afternoon, everybody. So can you see what we're gonna do today? We are gonna do something totally different. So this is for Polka Dot Orchard. It is my turn to do a card for Polka Dot Orchard. And this being November, and we're only a few days away from Veterans Day, I am going to try and mass produce some Veterans Day cards. I already have some made from last year, so we're just going to add to them by using some of the Veterans military type cardstock that Polka Dot Orchard has in their shop. So these are the colors that I picked from Simon Hurley that will work for camouflage colors. So I have Cookie Dough, Shady, Weeping Willow, and Fake Plant. Those 4 colors will work perfect for will work perfect for camouflage colors for doing military style cards. And then I have 2 card sets here. One of them is, this one I believe is America My Hero, I believe, by Claudia Pemberton. I hope I have the right one. I believe I do. I hope. If not, then I probably got them mixed up. So this one says, always remember, never forget, may we think of freedom not as the right to do as we please, but as an opportunity to do what is right. God bless always. No, what's that say? God bless America. Duh. I should have known that. Okay, and then we have, I believe with all my heart that standing up for America means standing up for God, who has so blessed our land. And then a pair of shoes that look like flags, stars and then stripes. And then of course I copied and pasted a few extra pairs of shoes because my thought was I can make a couple extra pairs of shoes, a few extra cards with these shoes was my thought. So that, I think that's what I did. And so that is, and then why I think I have something mixed up. So hold on. We have 2 sets of things mixed up here. So that's that small set. Okay, that goes with that one. I think. I don't remember. So that was the end of that set. I think. Or this one might have been Stand Up for America by Christina Hope. I'll have to look this one up. So let me check. I might have these 2 backwards. I should have left them in their plastic folders and I shouldn't have taken them out. So I will have to double check on that and get right back to you guys on that. So here is the other one. Okay. The other one, so one of them is called Stand Up for America and the other one is called America My Hero. One is by Claudia Pemberton and one is by Christina Hope. Okay. So I will have to get back to you. This one is a bigger set. This one has a lot in it. Okay, this one comes with mason jars, like those ball mason jars with flags in them. And this one says Independence. And so there's 2 others. So I was thinking, you know, hey, I'd make some extra cards with these. So I just copied and pasted. So you can do that with these digital stamps. So if there's an image and you know you're going to make lots of cards, you know, copy and paste, add them, and it would not let me for some reason. And then an extra one. So, sweet land of liberty, land of the free, home of the brave, remember your sacrifice matters the most. Or matters to me. I don't read well. I mean, I can read pretty good upside down, but having dyslexia sometimes makes it difficult. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter which way I put it. I'm just going to lay it. And then God shed his grace on thee. Spark your sparklers. Of course, this probably could have been for 4th of July too. And for some reason, this printed on the wrong side of my cardstock, but that's okay. We're still going to use it. So there's some sparklers. You can make these red, white, and blue and add them on a for Veterans Day too. But I don't know that I'll use them. I'll probably use some of the stars. So that's why I made extra stars. And then here's the background. I did print out extra background pages because I can make some 4.5 by 5.5. We could probably get 2 out of here for a card, maybe, or 4 cards. And then this says, I'm gonna have to read this upright because I cannot read all this upside down. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare and the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does the star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave? Amen to that. Strength, thank you, and thinking of you. So, you know, for those of us that have vets in our family, like my husband is a disabled veteran. He was injured while serving in the military. I know a lot of others of us in the crafty family have vets in our family, like Erin Reed makes. I know she has a husband that was in the military or might be currently serving. I don't remember. But so those of you that have husbands or wives that were in the military, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for serving for us. So thank you. I need to take a drink of my hot coffee because it is a cold one today, and we have a high chance for snow today, and it is, I'm definitely feeling it straight to my bones today. That is how cold it is, or how the damp is how I feel it today. So, and then, oh, then we can put that one down now. And then this one says, Independence, America, strength, courage, hope, remember, freedom, bravery. So that is the end of that one. So I'm going to get back to you guys here in a little bit. I just wanted to show you these two. There are more in the shop for Independence. I mean not for Independence Day. It could be Independence. It could be military for Veterans Day and stuff like that. But I'm going to get back to you guys. Okay. I'm going to start cutting and get my cards prepped and ready to go. Okay. And then I will try and figure out. Usually I print out that little pink square, but for some reason with these two I did not. But at least I wrote the names by who made them. And I got them mixed up. I totally got them mixed up, and I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Silly me. Yeah, no. I got them mixed up. So I'm going to get these cut, and when I come back, we'll start inking and getting these cards ready to go. Okay? See you later. Alright guys, I'm back. So we're going to slowly and and angle down so you guys can see. So I have all my cutting. I added a red and blue in here, so we have clear skies and love struck in here too. I'm done cutting everything out, and I got the correct ones with the correct folder. I was right. I had them right. So this set here with the one with the ball mason jars, and the sparklers and the stars and all that, that one is called America, My Hero, and that is by Claudina Pemberton. Okay, so, and then of course the other one is the one with the shoes, the cool flag shoes, is called Stand Up for America, and that is by Christina Hope. Or Hope. Not Hope. Hope. Christina Hope. And I believe that is, I believe that's Jessica's daughter, the owner of Polka Dot Orchard. I believe that is Jessica Pickerel's daughter. So, yeah. So let's get started, shall we? So let's go ahead and color these. Yeah, you know me, I like to ink blend. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with 2 cards. Okay. We're gonna set these 2 aside for now. And let's do the shoe cards first. We are gonna do some we're gonna go camouflage. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna camouflage on the top of our card because I don't have any camouflage card stock. So we're gonna have to ink blend, and I need a scrap piece of paper to be my guide so I don't get ink all over the place. Okay. So we're going to start over here in the corner. So this is fake plant, so we're starting out with fake plant in the corner, this corner. Okay. And then we're going to go over here in this corner. Okay. And then we're going to go and do these 2 bottom corners. And then we're going to do this corner. You're probably thinking, okay, where is she going with this? I'm just wait and see. This is going to look really cool by the time we get done with it. Okay, so now we're going to go with Weeping Willow, which is the darker brown in Simon Hurley's brown. Now, I love this brown. Okay. So now we're going to just blend on top of that green a little bit. So now we're going to go here. Don't want paper crumbs on my ink. So I wanted to let you guys know that I applied with Not Too Shabby, and I was also to let you guys know that they are looking for design team members, and I shared it in my Facebook group. So if you are a part of my Facebook group, go look in my Facebook group and you'll see that I shared it there. And you have until November 15th to apply to become a design team member with Not Too Shabby. I applied, but I'm not one yet. So we're just going to keep our fingers and toes crossed. So I just thought I'd let you guys know. But I was supposed to let them know that I shared it, so, and then I hashtagged them, but this is also my way of telling them that, hey, I shared it, and now they'll see it because they follow me on YouTube. So I'm just letting them know. So now we're going to go with, let's see, do I want to do Shady, which is a dark grayish black, or do we want to do Cookie Dough, which is more of a light tan? I think we're going to do Shady first, because there is a little bit of grayish black sometimes in some of their uniforms. And I love Shady. And all these inks that you see here you can get on Ranger, and I will download that into my description box down below because I'm an affiliate with Ranger. And I will also put the 2 links for these cards, these military cards that I am using. And we do have new cards, digital stamp sets too, for Polka Dot Orchards in the shop. Okay, we have new ones. We have cute ones. We have really beautiful ones. I think we have some holiday looking ones. And I just went shopping today. Now, you 2 newbies, or new ones that I spoke with, can you please go on and pick something, please? But yeah, but yeah, so see how cute this is looking, kind of looking camouflagey. Now my husband wears a camouflage coat. He's had it ever since he was in the Army. And it's still going. Never fallen apart. And still fits him. I wish. And, you know, all the coats I've had have always fallen apart. But that tells you military style clothing tells you is very sturdy, very strong, never fallen apart. And look at that, I have dog hair in my ink. That is because my ink stand had an earthquake. It finally fell off and it hit me in the corner of my head. Go ahead, you can laugh, I don't mind. It shook a few marbles loose on the corner of my forehead, on the corner of my head, but I'm okay. No concussion or anything, just kind of shook some marbles loose. That's all. And it made my memory go, what? But yeah, when I was in my 30s, or no, was I still in my late 30s? Yeah, I was still in my late 30s. Duh. I was actually going to join the Army Reserves. That was my goal. This is when I was going through a divorce, or already went through a divorce with my ex-husband. And I had taken the pre-ASVAB test. I was already talking to a recruiter in the Army here in town in Colorado. And I told him a little bit about my left foot, mind you. And he said, "Oh yeah, we take people with your disability, no problem. We work with people." So I took the ASVAB, the pre-ASVAB test. Let's just say I didn't do very good, you know, on the ASVAB test. I totally flopped. And my goal, I thought, well, if I make it into the Army Reserves, you know, I thought, well, I can maybe do office work after I do my 6-week training and stuff like that. And I had a friend that was currently in the Army overseas in Afghanistan. And he was talking me out of it, and he said, don't you dare sign up and join the military, because you're going to end up right where I'm at. And do you think I'd listen to him? No. I said, no, I want to do what I want to do, and I feel like this might help me make me a stronger person and make me have a stronger backbone and stuff like that. So, but yeah. And then when I came back to Colorado after going to Washington State for a little bit, I walked into the recruiting office, showed them my foot, thinking, oh, maybe they'll take me. And I said, now, will you still take me in the Army Reserves with a foot like this? They looked at my foot, the same recruiting officer that said, oh yeah, we'll take you, no problem. He looked at my foot and he goes, nope, not with a foot like that. And I'm like, ah. So, goes to show you, they like to play, it's like, yeah. I was like, why did you do that to me? You came all the way over to my house and say, oh yeah, we'll take you, and they give you the ASVAB test. You know, my heart was in the right place. I wanted to serve. I wanted to do something right. And nope. I just couldn't do it. They wouldn't let me because my foot was flatter than a pancake and it was crooked. And it literally looked like my ankle was falling to the ground, slipping. That's what my foot looked like before my second and third surgery. So, yeah. No, it still doesn't look any better, but oh well. It is what it is. At least I tried. Okay, this big brush kind of went over the brown a little bit, but that's okay. It'll all look cool after we spray it, right? Right. I think I need a re-inker for Fakey Planty. Yeah, we need to make this and this is Nina, I believe 94 or 96 bright, I think. That's okay. If it blends into the other colors, that's fine, because we're going to spray it anyways to make it even more blendable. So now we're going to go to, what did I do? Weeping Willow after that. Okay. It's hard when you get right into this little circle. So we're just going to make the rest of this brown because this is the hardest part. Once you get into this little diamond area or square, whatever you call it, it's the hardest part of ink blending. I cannot do diamonds very well. Now, if it were a stencil, I can probably do it. But doing it by hand like this, freehand like that, that's horrible. Okay, so we're done with that part. So now we're going to spray it. Okay. So I have my spray. with water and perfect pearls. The white with the glitter. Y'all know me by now. I like that shimmering glitter look to it. One, two, and three. That's all I do. At least 3 times. I know that's probably a bit too much, but yeah, it's okay. We're gonna let it, you sit there for a minute. And then I get my microfiber towel, cloth, whatever you call it. And then I dab. Okay, just dab. And then you can swishy. That's what makes it all go wee. So then you can get it all to blend in with one another. You get all those squiggly lines. Make it all look camouflagey. And that looks really good. See all those watermarks on it? Those puffs of water. That looks really cool, you guys. That looks good. I like that camouflage look. Okay, now we're going to take a pair of shoes. Okay. And I got Clear Skies because out of all of his blues that I have, this was the best one. And we're going to use Love Struck for the red. Now, I could have went over there and pulled out some Tim Holtz, but I chose not to. I chose to just stick with Simon Hurley for today, for this. And then tonight when I go live, I might do Tim Holtz. I'm not sure yet. So, with the stripes here, oops, I almost grabbed the wrong brush. We're going to dip Clear Skies in Love Struck. So with the stripes over here, we're going to do this shoe red. Okay. So we're going to keep this shoe covered. Here, let's move this out of the way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. So we're going to make this shoe red because this shoe is striped. And we know there's red and white stripes, but that's okay. We're just going to make it red. Because I realized I couldn't just make camouflage shoes on top of a camouflage card. Okay. So I decided to pull out Love Struck. And I was playing with Love Struck last Thursday in my live, and I was talking to it the other day, and I was like, Love Struck, remind me not to ignore you so much because you really are a beautiful red in Simon Hurley's red family. You really are. So Love Struck really is a beautiful red. Okay, so there is that. So that shoe is red. So now we're going to go on to this shoe. We're going to make this one Clear Skies just because I think it'll look pretty. And this one has stars on it. And the stars on the flag are what? Blue? And I could have done a darker blue, but nah, that's okay. I wanted it to be different. So this is one way of coloring. You can just ink. Now I could come in here with, say, a little bit of, I could get really wild. Let's go in with Midnight Snack just to be different. Okay, let's do a little bit. Do a little bit of wonderful ink blending, add a couple different blues in. give it that pop of color. That looks cool. I like that. That looks pretty gnarly for a guy. Anyways, so there's our shoes. Okay, so now we're gonna pop this up on foam, of course. And my foam is like right here, staring right at me. And my sticky scissors are right here. So we're gonna turn this over and we're gonna pop that up. Okay. Oop. All right. I want it this way, right? Yes. So we're going to pop it over that middle part that looks horrible. Well, even that part looks horrible, but that's okay. So there's our shoes. That looks cool. And then all we have to do is pop a sentiment on there. Okay. And I'm going to use, let's see. Trying to see if there was a thank you out of this one. I'm gonna have to print some more thank yous, I think. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So there is one of those, okay? So I will add a sentiment offline. I will finish the rest of that offline. So there's one of those. So now let's do one of these. Okay, so I'm going to glue this card stock on this card base real quick. I'm just going to do one of each here. Can't wait until my Barely Arts gets here. Ugh. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to glue the stars, which is a background. And we're going to do this one red and blue. Okay. Right now I am using the $1.25 Aleene's glue. I had to stick it in my Barely Arts glue bottle because I couldn't squeeze the Aleene's bottle very well. Okay, so, oops, what is that? Okay, what did we get on there? We're going to take our mono sand eraser. I don't know what that is. Okay, so now we're going to take our red, and I think I'm just going to use Midnight Snack, because that is blue. Okay, so we're going to start with Midnight Snack, and we're going to start, okay, this is the top, so I'm going to aim the top at you guys so I can see what I'm doing. Again, I'm going to take my piece of paper, and we're just gonna do something totally different here. So there's blue, okay, and now we're gonna grab Love Struck here, Okay. Okay, and now on to Love Struck. It's kind of making a purple in between each blending line. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then I'm going to add, watch this, we're going to do Clear Skies in the middle, right in the middle, just to be different. Just a pop of a different shade of blue. I kind of like it. Looks good. Okay, now we're going to go back to our Midnight Snack. Okay, I was back and forth, back and forth. No, I probably could have used some of Gina K's, you know, her sticky strips stuff. I don't know why I didn't think of that, and I have some of that. I don't know why I didn't pull that out. That would have saved me a whole ton of holding this paper down. Okay, now we can do another blue. Wow. Just keep our line. Getting down to the bottom. And then I believe the rest is going to be Love Struck. And I'm going to have to hold the top here. I'm sorry if you can't see that, but I need to be able to hold that down so it doesn't. Okay. That is so cute, even with a little bit of clear, one just strip of Clear Skies right in the middle. I love it. Totally love it. That looks totally hip. Okay, so now we have a jar here. So we're going to color that. And I think we're gonna color the jar Clear Skies. Okay, we're just gonna go Clear Skies just because I think that's a cool color. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside. And we're gonna leave it lighter on the in the middle. See how I'm trying to pull the sides into the middle so it's a little bit lighter. So you want a little bit of white in your jar. Okay, so we got that. So now our flag, I don't want to ink blend that. So I'm going to grab my CR8 of my alcohol Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. Okay, and I am just going to go, okay, every other stripe. Let's hope I can stay in the lines. I'm not going to do any blending with these. I'm just using the CR8, which is a pretty good red, I think. Okay. And then we're going to have to go on the bottom there. And that is a little tricky to do. So I'm assuming that this is the top line. So we're just going to go with this one. And then that one. Oops. See, I'm more of an inker than a colorer, or whatever you call it. Colorist. Coloring person. However you say it. I mean, I can color. It's just I need to color more. I really do. But I like to ink blend a lot too. And then the stars. Well, you know me. What do I do? So let's do this. What do? To save the day, we're gonna go in and just, because they're supposed to be what, blue, we're just gonna go in and pop in a little bit of Midnight Snack, and there we go, we got blue stars. Okay, so the pole is normally silver. I don't have any silver ink, so we're just gonna leave it as is. It got a little bit of blue and a little bit of other blues, so we're gonna pop this one up on foam tape too. And I don't want to do too much of a long video. I feel like I already did. We're gonna prop this up just on the back side of the jar. So where's that card at? So we are going to put this kind of towards the bottom. Let me make sure that's kind of where I want it. Yep, that's about where I want it. So there are 2 of our cards that I will finish offline, and I will put on Instagram and also in Friends of Polka Dot Orchard as well. So I will get these finished because we're already at 45 minutes and I don't want to do another hour-long video. So again, I will talk to you guys later, and I will see you live tonight at about 6, between 6 and 6:15 tonight Mountain Standard Time. So that would be about 8 or 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. And that would be 5, between 5 and 5:15 Pacific Standard Time. So other than that, I will talk to you guys later and see you live tonight. And think about Christmas, because I think it's going to be Christmas now that we're over Halloween. Talk to you later. Bye.